Hi, I am Subramanyam with Durga Software Solutions, Hyderabad. Durga Software Solutions is one of the top institute in India and especially in Hyderabad, which is providing great platform for various competitive examinations and for various training, including technical training, campus recruitment training, corporate training, competitive English for banks, clerical and staff selection commission, civils, GATE, GRE, MAT examinations today. Now, under the competitive English section, we are going to talk about reading comprehension, how it is really mandatory and how it is a hard rock for many people today. The moment the competitive aspirants, those are aspiring to get into the bank POs or clerical or staff selection commission or any other RRB, they get afraid of preparing for reading comprehension. Sometimes they don't even attempt reading comprehension at the beginning, because reading comprehension requires a lot of speed, accuracy, understanding the meaning itself. Reading comprehension. What is the meaning of comprehension? Understanding. Clear understanding. Deep understanding. Nice understanding. So comprehension skills. So reading comprehension, the most evaluated parameters they assess. The parameters they assess are, number one is your comprehension skills. Number one is comprehension skills, how well you comprehend the passage, and second, analytical skills. Analytical skills and understanding of your grammar. There is nothing to do with grammar here, only the vocabulary section. Vocabulary, especially synonyms, antonyms. Antonyms. So these are the areas, two sections, synonyms and antonyms. We use especially these parameters are assessed in the reading comprehension. Reading comprehension consists of almost 5 to 10 questions. During this 5 to 10 questions, they assess these comprehension skills, how well you understand the passage quickly and answer the questions, and analytical skills. How do you analyze the topic? How do you analyze critical analyzation and simple analyzation, and vocabulary also? Whether you understand the synonyms and antonyms according to the passage. We cannot go with our general meaning, general perspective, in general. No. This is the contextual synonyms and antonyms. So we cannot go by our own intuition or our previous understanding, previous in general meaning. Right? So these are the three parameters they generally assess reading comprehension. This is very reading comprehension has become very tough for many people because of non-native speakers of English language. Since English language is not ours, our mother tongue, and we feel so difficulty in handling these questions of reading comprehension. But if you follow few tips, few techniques which you are learning today, you can attempt 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 and get the marks within stipulated time. Getting the marks 10 out of 10, getting the marks 5 out of 5 in reading comprehension is not at all difficult or a Herculean task or big deal. It is so easy if you can follow some tips. Let us see what are those tips. Generally, when we approach this reading comprehension, we need to keep important points in our mind. Those points are, number one point, before running through the passage, points to be remembered. What are the points to be remembered when we are dealing with reading comprehension? Number one is, what is the tone of the author? What is the tone of the author in the passage? in the passage. Second question, what is implied in the passage? What is implied in the passage? Next, what can be inferred from the passage? What can be inferred from the passage? What can be inferred from the passage? The last one is, what is the crux of the passage? Crux or the main theme of the passage. So if we ask these 4 questions in our mind and then keep 4 questions in our mind before running through the passage, then it becomes so easy to grab the answers while reading itself. When we are running through this reading passage, if we keep these 5 points in mind, and then it's easy to retain lot of information while reading itself. So what is that? Question number 1, what is the tone of the author in the passage? What is the author is explaining? Whether the passage is critical, whether the passage is analytical, whether the passage is story orientation or some conclusion, some message, some statistics he is offering in the passage. So these are the things we can. Second, what is the implied in the passage? What is implied? What is given in the passage? Next, what can be inferred from the passage? So what we can learn, what we can understand just by going through the passage. Sometimes some questions are the inferential questions. We cannot get the data directly in the passage. We need to only understand and then call out, elicit or infer from the passage. Next, what is the crux of the passage? What is the main theme, the hidden meaning, the hidden message in the passage? So if we can ask these questions, if we can keep these 4 points in our mind while running through the passage, then it becomes easy to retain the more of information in the reading comprehension. That is the one best learning out of this reading comprehension techniques. Now we have two types of reading strategies. What are the reading strategies we have? Number 1, what are the reading strategies? We have 2 types of reading strategies. Number 1 is skimming and second one is scanning. Skimming strategy, scanning strategy. What is the skimming? Skimming means going through the passage word by word to retain a lot of information, to get the gist of the passage. To get the gist of the passage, we use this skimming method of reading strategies. And scanning is there. Scanning is like a robo. You know, the robo scans the paragraph books like anything. That is only to get the outline of the passage. To get only outline of the passage, we use this one. Scanning is only for outline. And skimming is used for gist. To get the gist of the passage, we use skimming, but for scanning we use just outline. How the robots are scanning the books, like in the movie, robo movie, you know. So like that we use scanning and skimming. And we have another information related to the reading comprehension. Questions, if reading comprehension has 5 questions, out of 5, 2 questions are related to the synonym and antonym. Generally 1 question come from synonym, 1 question come from antonym. Minimum 10% or 20% of the questions are coming from synonyms and antonyms section. Synonyms, antonyms, minimum 1 or maximum 2 questions are asked. So what type of questions generally in reading comprehension they ask? There are 3 types of questions. What are the 3 types of questions they ask? So number 1, three types of questions are asked. Number 1 question, contextual questions. Contextual questions. Next, inferential questions. And the third one is vocabulary questions. Contextual questions means the questions directly get the data in the paragraph. Contextual questions or situational questions are subject related questions, means we can get the answers directly by running through the passage, by going through the passage, by skimming through the passage. But inferential questions means we need to understand the paragraph. Through that, through our analytical knowledge, through our critical reasoning, we need to infer the data from the passage. That is called inferential questions. And vocabulary related questions. Vocabulary related questions are coming directly from synonym and antonym. What is the word which suits best to the bold word which is given in the paragraph? That kind of questions they ask. So if we keep all these points in our mind while running through the passage, it is easy to answer many of the questions in the reading comprehension and get the 5 out of 5. The tips, the major tips generally I can give. Number 1, number 2, number 3. It's very easy. Number 1 tip is while attempting reading comprehension, we need to read through the questions first to understand what is the passage all about and going through the passage. First read the questions and then read the paragraph. Second strategy, first read the questions and you will get to know what is the passage all about and then run through the passage. Second, read through the questions with options and going through the passage. Third one, you will get answers for many questions of the reading comprehension by going through the first line and the last line of each paragraph. No need to read the entire paragraph, it's a waste of time. That is where the students make mistakes. That is where most of you make mistakes. We read through the entire paragraph, it takes more than 5 to 10 minutes and then you will end up with no time for other sections of English area or even for quant and reasoning also. You don't find the time for quant and reasoning if you're running through the passage each and every word. And reading comprehension is given only to understand, comprehend and then analyze the data, answer the questions. That is not meant for retaining and remembering and memorizing entire passage. That is not the purpose of given in the competitive examinations. Only to make you hurry and then out of time. So we are competing against the time. We are not competing with the people in the competitive examinations. Please do remember, most of the competition aspirants or the people, job aspirants or bank POs or clerical aspirants, they think that there is like a 40 lakhs competition is there. There is like a 20 lakhs competition. The competition is not there. Only the competition is against the time. We are competing against the time. So here, third technique is you need to improve reading by attempting hundreds of questions. If we can attempt 100 reading comprehensions, speed automatically comes in. If the speed comes, then it is easy to answer successfully. So that is where you will stand out of the crowd and you will succeed in your attempts. Let us see some reading comprehension paragraphs, how we attempt, how we go through, and then we can also become successful in attempting various questions. Getting 5 out of 5 is not a big deal in Getting 5 out of 5 in reading comprehension is not at all big deal for any competitive aspirants. It's very easy. See, now let us see the first paragraph, how the questions are given. If you see the questions, the first question, what according to the author has helped physically challenged individuals to perform everyday tasks? So that is a contextual question. Second, which of the following means the same as panacea? This is a vocabulary related question. Next, third question is, from the passage, spot the odd word from the following. Means which is not given in the paragraph. We need to infer from the paragraph. That is inferential question. Number 4, which of the following is false according to the passage? So this is also contextual questions, sometimes inferential questions. Number 5, which of the following words is nearest in meaning array as used in the passage? This is again related to the vocabulary section. So total 2 vocabulary questions, 2 contextual questions, 1 is inferential. Total out of 5, 4 questions are, 2 questions are related to the contextual, 2 questions are related to the vocabulary, 1 question is inferential. Now let us see, running through the paragraph, not word by word but sentence together. Let me read, understand, comprehend, and then going by answers. Perhaps the most dramatic examples of computers improving people's lives involve physically challenged individuals. Before personal computers, people with physical disabilities often had great difficulty performing everyday tasks and had limited opportunity for employment. Today, an astonishing array of software and devices is available to assist people who have broad range of disabilities. Although by no means a panacea, this is although the panacea, the personal computers is helping thousands of people to manage their lives and so achieve greater independence. Someone who has only a single muscle under his vocabulary control, or who uses just one hand or foot to type, can completely control a computer. Persons can operate a joystick mounted on an adjustable extension arm with their lips, chin, cheeks, shoulder, arm, hand or foot to manipulate the cursor, and with an on-screen keyboard to enter text. Using headbands or mouth sticks, users can operate a computer by moving their head and puffing on a straw connected to a small headset to enter text on an on-screen keyboard. So optical pointing devices allow people to make selections by simply starting at an image, a word, character or picture for a little as half a second. Because many of these input options are relatively time intensive, word prediction capabilities are often included to help speed input. Using principles of artificial intelligence, these programs attempt to anticipate what the user is typing. As soon as the user enters the first character of a word, the program suggests possibilities. With each new character type, the predicted list of words becomes shorter. Once the desired word appears, the user can select it rather than type the remaining characters. This is the paragraph all about. Which consists of 500 plus words. These 500 words per minute we need to read within 1 minute. The average speed of reading for any human being is 200 and 250 words per minute. But if we can read this entire paragraph in 1 minute and understand at once, then you can master reading comprehension in a first go itself. You will not find any difficulty in handling the questions of reading comprehension in any manner. So reading comprehension is so easy now. Let us attempt this question. What according to the author has helped physically challenged individuals to perform everyday tasks? Advent of video conferencing and MRI? No, it is not at all given in the paragraph. Availability of range of software packages and devices along with PCs? Excellent. This is straight away given in the paragraph. So B is correct. Positron emission tomography, PET? No, it is not there. Advances in biomedical engineering. Biomedical engineering is not at all mentioned in the paragraph. Now, Which of the following means the same as panacea? Panacea means here, although by no means a panacea, the personal computer is helping. Panacea means, is it opportunity or possibility or remedy? Remedy is the meaning for this panacea. Even in general meaning also, panacea is remedy. So option C is answer for this question. Now from the passage, spot the odd word from the following. So in the paragraph, if we see in the reading comprehension, you have joystick, headband, mouth, sticks. Let us see this paragraph where it is given. Yes, joystick, mounted on the adjustable extension with their lips. So all these words are there in the paragraph. Headset, joystick, but except this fourth one. What is that? Speed input device. The speed input device is not given in entire any paragraph. That is the fourth option is correct according to the paragraph. So which of the following is a false according to the passage? In the passage it is not given. Sometimes it may be given but not true at all. So there, the personal computer helps the thousands of people to manage their lives and achieve independence. Yes. A physically challenged individual with even one muscle under voluntary control can operate a computer. Correct. A disabled person can use lips, chin, cheek, shoulder, arm, head, hand or foot to manipulate cursor. Excellent. As on date, the physical disabled people can't stare at a screen which optical pointing devices to use the computer. This is our answer. Our answer is, as on date, physically disabled people can't stare at a screen. Correct. But use optical pointing devices to use the computer. What is that? False. The fourth one. Next, which of the following words is nearest in meaning to array as used in the paragraph? Array means collection of, huge number of. That is the meaning of array. Array is also given somewhere in the paragraph. Array of means huge number of. Where it is given, let's see, quickly find out array of. Now this is the time where we can use this scanning approach, scanning reading approach. Array of possibilities, array of instruments. So array means here lot of, collection of. Display we cannot use for array. Irregular no, element no. So when we adapt this elimination method also, it is easy to identify the answers for collection for various vocabulary related questions. Now we are attempting another paragraph, another reading comprehension which is easier for understanding of our better preparation. Let us see. The paragraph says that it is possible that you had subtle symptoms of diabetes for years and did not know that you had the disease. Weight loss, increased thirst and fatigue may have been building up over a number of years. Because the disease has been present for a long time, you may have some complications at the time of diagnosis is made. These might include hypertension, high blood pressure, heart disease, vascular disease, small blood vessel disease or kidney disease. Your physician will treat these problems along with your diabetes. It is important to treat such complications as early as possible because a combination of high blood pressure, diabetes and kidney disease is a triple treat to your health. Many people, however, do not have any complications and can take actions recommended by their physicians concerning diet, exercise, medication in the form of pills instead of insulin injection, and good mental health. If you have non-insulin dependent diabetes, it is possible that your diabetes may reverse itself and that your blood sugar levels may return to normal and stay that way, particularly if you maintain good diet and exercise habit. Good diet, ideal weight, adequate exercise, adequate insulin availability, and a stable mental attitude are the keys to treatment for diabetes. So what is the passage all about? The passage is talking about the statistics and then statistics and various aspects of diabetic patients. So according to the passage, which of the following is not a symptom of non-insulin dependent diabetes? Increases thirst, it is given in the paragraph first line or second line. Second, fatigue, it is also given. Yellow skin, no, yellow skin is not at all given. Yellow skin is not related to the this diabetic patients. Weight loss is diabetic patients major function, major loss. Which among the following is the same as subtle in the passage? Subtle means obvious, clear, clean, clear. So subtle means clear, same. So we are looking for similar meaning. Subtle means obvious or clean. Next, which of the following statements is a false according to the passage? So according to the passage, which statement is not correct? A diabetic could have complications of hypertension. Yes, it is correct. Unnoticed, a diabetic could have vascular disease and heart disease. We will see. The physician can treat diabetes along with the other complications of heart, kidney. Yes, it is written. A combination of high blood pressure, diabetes and kidney disease is a threat to your good health. Yes, it is correct. So the unnoticed diabetic could have vascular disease and heart disease. This is the only one false statement which is not given in the paragraph. Next, ninth question. Which of the following is true according to the passage? A non-insulin dependent diabetic can return to normal. Yes, it is correct. Non-insulin dependent diabetic will become insulin dependent? No. Those without complications can become normal without taking pills? No. Diabetes may reverse itself and become insulin injection independent even after good diet and exercise? No. So it is not correct. It is also not correct. This is also not correct. A non-insulin dependent diabetic can return to normal. Now the last question is related to the vocabulary. We will see. Which of the following is the same as the word stay in the passage? Stay means continue or remain. So here the options are given. Steadfast, no. Steadfast means almost stubborn. Reside means staying or living. But according to this, stay is not related to the general meaning of reside, but it is according to the passage, it's a remain, not become. Become is out of sentence, and only the stay is the stay meaning for in this paragraph is remain. So this kind of this kind of reading comprehensions are given, even though they are very short, whether they are short or lengthy, many competitive preparators or competition goers, many people get confused whether I should go with the reading comprehension or not. Let me give you the golden principle. Even though the paragraph is very huge, very lengthy, don't get afraid. Before completion of your test, you can attempt this reading comprehension and successfully you can get 10 out of 10 or 5 out of 5. You can even get 20% of the questions come from vocabulary related questions. 20% of the questions come from vocabulary. At least if you can attempt only vocabulary questions, you will get 2 marks. And 1 more mark you can just by scanning the entire paragraph, you will get to know what is the topic all about. So obviously you can attempt 2 vocabulary, 1 contextual questions, almost 3 marks you can gain within 2 to 3 minutes. So it is very easy to get scores in reading comprehension by attempting either before moving on to the another section or even at the beginning. If you master with 100 reading comprehension passages attempting within stipulated time, set only 5 minutes, set only the last 3 minutes, 3 minutes 3 questions, good enough, you will get 3 marks, competitive edge over the other people, right? So I feel it is these inputs, if you carry forward, you will become successful in your competition, future competitive examinations today. So for more details, log on to our website www.DURGASOFT Hyderabad, and you can also listen and watch our videos, our institute videos in YouTube channel by going through Durga Software. If you type it Durga Software in YouTube channel, you will find thousands of videos which are going to help you a lot in your preparations. So all the very best. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. All the very best.